Hey Capricorn, I just pulled the cards for you and honestly I need to take a breath because what came through is absolutely extraordinary. This reading is about a complete life transformation that is already beginning to unfold for you. The energy I am feeling right now is so powerful, and I can tell that you are standing at one of the most significant turning points of your entire existence. So let me share what the universe is revealing to you right now. I shuffled the deck, and the first card that appeared is the Four of Wands. And I need to tell you something important. This card represents celebration, stability, and the foundation you have been building is finally becoming solid ground beneath your feet. What I am seeing here is that all the hard work you have been putting in, all those late nights questioning whether you were on the right path, all those moments when you felt like giving up but you kept going anyway, all of that is about to pay off in ways you cannot even imagine right now. The Four of Wands is telling me that you are entering a phase of your life where things just start clicking into place. You know that feeling when you have been trying to solve a puzzle for so long and suddenly all the pieces just fit together perfectly? That is exactly what is happening for you right now. The energy around this card is showing me that you have been through some really challenging times recently. There were moments when you felt like the universe was testing you beyond your limits. But here's what you need to understand, Capricorn. Every single challenge you faced was preparing you for this moment. The universe was not punishing you, it was strengthening you. It was building your character and your resilience, because what is coming your way requires someone who has been through the fire and came out stronger, and that someone is you. What I am particularly drawn to with this card is the sense of homecoming it represents. This is not just about external achievements or material success, although those are definitely coming your way. This is about finally feeling at home in your own life. For so long you might have felt like you were living someone else's dream or following a path that did not quite feel like yours. But now, the Four of Wands is showing me that you are stepping into your authentic power. You are creating a life that actually reflects who you truly are, not who others expected you to be. The interesting thing I am noticing is that this celebration energy is not about one single event. This is about a series of victories that are going to unfold over the coming period. Think of it like dominoes falling in the most beautiful pattern. One good thing leads to another and another and another. The momentum is building, and once it starts, it becomes almost unstoppable. The universe is literally conspiring in your favor right now. I want you to pay attention to the people who will be around you during this time. The Four of Wands often represents coming together with others in celebration and joy. This tells me that you are going to find your tribe, your people, the ones who truly understand you and support your vision. If you have been feeling isolated or misunderstood lately, that is about to change dramatically. You are going to connect with individuals who see your value and who want to help you succeed. These connections are not random, they are divinely orchestrated. There's also something really beautiful about the timing here. The Four of Wands suggests that you are completing one chapter and beginning another. You are at that magical threshold where the past is releasing its hold on you, and the future is opening its arms to welcome you. This is a liminal space, a sacred space, and you need to honor it. Take time to acknowledge how far you have come. Look back at where you were a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago. Can you see how much you have grown? Can you see how much stronger and wiser you have become? That growth is not going to stop. It is actually accelerating. The Ace of Pentacles just came through, and let me tell you, when this card shows up in a reading about transformation and new beginnings, it is incredibly significant. This is the card of material manifestation, new financial opportunities, and tangible results. The universe is not just offering you spiritual growth or emotional healing, although those are certainly part of the package. No. The universe is saying that it is time for you to experience real, concrete, physical world success. This is about money, resources, opportunities that you can actually touch and feel and use to build the life you have been dreaming about. What strikes me most about the Ace of Pentacles appearing right now is the timing. Aces represent new beginnings, fresh starts, seeds being planted. This tells me that an opportunity is either already presenting itself to you or it is about to show up very soon. And when I say soon, I mean within weeks, not months or years. This is imminent. The energy around this card feels urgent in the best possible way. The universe is basically saying, pay attention right now because something important is happening. Now, I need to talk about what kind of opportunity this might be because the Ace of Pentacles can manifest in different ways depending on your situation. For some of you, this could be a new job offer that comes completely out of the blue. And I am not talking about just any job offer. I am talking about something that significantly improves your financial situation and gives you the stability you have been craving. For others, this could be a business idea that suddenly becomes viable. Maybe you have been thinking about starting something on your own, but you have not had the resources or the confidence to do it. Well, the Ace of Pentacles is telling me that the resources are coming and the confidence is building. But here's what I find really fascinating about this card in your reading. The Ace of Pentacles is not just about receiving something from outside yourself. It is also about recognizing the value and resources that you already possess. You have skills, talents, knowledge, and experience that are incredibly valuable. The problem is that you might have been underestimating yourself, or you have been in situations where others did not properly value what you bring to the table. That is changing. You are about to step into environments and situations where your worth is recognized and compensated appropriately. The golden portal that I mentioned, the one that is opening for you, this is it. The Ace of Pentacles is literally showing me a doorway made of gold, and you are being invited to walk through it. But here's the thing about these divine opportunities. They require you to take action. The universe can line everything up perfectly. It can create the most amazing circumstances, but you still have to say yes. You still have to take that first step. You still have to believe that you are worthy of receiving this blessing. And trust me when I say this, you are absolutely worthy. I am also getting a strong message about the long-term potential of whatever is coming your way. The Ace of Pentacles is a seed, and seeds grow into something much bigger than themselves. This opportunity that is presenting itself is not just a quick fix or a temporary solution. This is something that has the potential to create lasting abundance in your life. This could be the foundation of long-term financial security. This could be the beginning of a career path that sustains you for years to come. This could be an investment that pays dividends far into the future. There is also an element of surprise with this card. The way the Ace of Pentacles showed up in your spread suggests that this opportunity might come from an unexpected source or in an unexpected way. You might have been looking in one direction while the universe was preparing something amazing in a completely different direction. So stay open. Do not get so fixated on how you think things should happen that you miss how things are actually happening. The universe works in mysterious and often surprising ways. One more thing about the Ace of Pentacles that I think is really important. This card is asking you to be practical and grounded as you move forward. Yes, dream big. Yes, believe in miracles. But also do the work. Make the plans. Take concrete steps. The magic happens when spiritual alignment meets practical action. You are being given divine support, but you also need to show up and do your part. That combination is unstoppable. The Wheel of Fortune is the third card, and honestly, Capricorn, when this card appears in a reading about life transformation, you know the universe is making big moves. The Wheel of Fortune represents cycles, destiny, turning points, and the natural ebb and flow of life. What this card is telling me is that you have been in a downward cycle or a challenging phase, but that wheel is turning. It is moving in your favor now. The tides are shifting, the winds are changing, and you are being lifted up. What I find really powerful about the Wheel of Fortune is that it reminds us that change is the only constant in life. Everything moves in cycles. There are times of struggle and times of ease, times of scarcity and times of abundance, times of confusion and times of clarity. You have been in the struggle, the scarcity, the confusion, but the wheel is turning and you are moving into the ease, the abundance, the clarity. This is not something you have to force or make happen. This is the natural movement of universal energy. You are in flow now. The Wheel of Fortune is also telling me something important about timing. There is a sense with this card that things are happening right on schedule, even if it has not felt that way to you. You know how sometimes you feel like you are behind where you should be in life? Like everyone else is moving forward and you are stuck? That feeling is an illusion. You are exactly where you need to be. And actually, the timing of your breakthrough is perfect. If these opportunities had come earlier, you might not have been ready for them. You might not have had the wisdom or the maturity or the skills to fully capitalize on them. But now you do. The universe has perfect timing. I am also seeing with this card that luck is on your side right now. And I know some people do not believe in luck. They think everything is just hard work and determination. But I believe that luck is real, and it is about being in alignment with positive universal energy. When you are in alignment, things just seem to go your way. Opportunities appear. Doors open. The right people show up at the right time. That is what is happening for you now. You are in a lucky streak and you need to take advantage of it. The Wheel of Fortune is also connected to karma, and this is really important. Whatever you have been putting out into the world, whatever energy you have been sending out, it is coming back to you multiplied. If you have been kind, generous, hardworking, and positive despite your challenges, all of that positive karma is returning to you now. The universe keeps accounts, and it is time for you to collect what you are owed. On the flip side, if there are people who have treated you badly or tried to block your success, their karma is catching up with them too. You do not need to worry about justice or revenge. The universe handles that. Your job is just to focus on receiving your blessings. There is also something in this card about surrendering to the flow of life. The Wheel of Fortune reminds us that we are not always in control, and that is okay. Actually, it is better than okay. When we try to control everything, we limit what the universe can do for us. But when we surrender, when we trust, when we allow ourselves to be carried by the current of divine will, amazing things can happen. Things that we never could have planned or orchestrated on our own. So right now, I am feeling that you need to let go of the tight grip you have been holding on. Life. Relax. Trust. Allow. The universe has your back. Now, the Two of Cups appears, and this is where the reading gets really interesting because we are moving from material success and destiny into the realm of relationships and connections. The Two of Cups is one of the most beautiful cards in the tarot. It represents partnership, harmony, mutual respect, and deep emotional connection. This card is telling me that as your external life is transforming, your relationships are transforming too. And for many of you, this could mean that a significant romantic relationship is either entering your life or deepening in a profound way. Let me be clear about what the Two of Cups represents. This is not about casual dating or surface-level connections. This is about soul recognition. This is about meeting someone and feeling like you have known them forever. This is about a relationship where both people are equally invested, equally committed, and equally devoted to creating something beautiful together. The energy is balanced and reciprocal. Nobody is chasing, nobody is pulling away. It just flows naturally and effortlessly. For those of you who are single, the Two of Cups is a very strong indication that love is coming into your life. And the timing connects to everything else we have been talking about. As you step into your power, as you claim your success, as you align with your highest path, you become a magnet for your ideal partner. The energy you are putting out right now is going to draw in someone who matches your vibration. Someone who is also doing their own work, growing, evolving, and ready for a real partnership. What I love about the Two of Cups in this position is that it suggests this relationship will support your growth rather than hinder it. Sometimes we attract partners who hold us back or who are threatened by our success. But that is not what is happening here. The person coming into your life, or the way your current relationship is evolving, is going to enhance everything else that is happening for you. This person will celebrate your victories. They will encourage your dreams. They will be your biggest cheerleader and your safe place to land when things get tough. For those of you who are already in a relationship, the Two of Cups indicates a renewal or a deepening of your connection. Maybe things have been a bit stale or routine lately. Maybe you and your partner have been so caught up in the stress of daily life that you have lost touch with the magic that brought you together in the first place. Well, that magic is coming back. You are about to remember why you fell in love. You are about to reconnect on a deeper level. This is a beautiful time for recommitment, for choosing each other all over again. The Two of Cups is also about balance and equality. This card is reminding you that healthy relationships are partnerships where both people have a voice, both people have power, both people give and receive. If you have been in a dynamic where things felt one-sided or where you were doing all the emotional labor, that is shifting. Either the relationship will balance out naturally, or you will find the strength to walk away and make space for something better. The universe is supporting you in creating relationships that honor and respect you. I am also picking up on something about healing through connection with this card. The Two of Cups suggests that this relationship, whether romantic or a deep friendship, has a healing quality to it. This person helps you see yourself more clearly. They help you release old wounds and patterns. They create a safe space for you to be vulnerable and authentic, and you do the same for them. This is a mutual healing journey, and it is going to be transformative for both of you. There is also an element of divine timing with the Two of Cups. The fact that this card is appearing now, as you are going through this major life transformation, is not a coincidence. The universe is orchestrating everything perfectly. Your personal growth and your relationship growth are intertwined. They are supporting each other, and the result is going to be a life that feels more complete, more joyful, and more aligned than ever before. The Nine of Pentacles has just shown itself, and I have to say, this card makes me so happy for you because it represents everything you have been working toward. The Nine of Pentacles is about independence, self-sufficiency, luxury, and enjoying the fruits of your labor. This card is showing me that you are moving into a phase of life where you are not just surviving, you are thriving. You are not just getting by, you are flourishing. You are creating a life of beauty, comfort, and abundance. What I love most about the Nine of Pentacles is the energy of self-made success. This is not about inheriting money or getting lucky with a lottery ticket. This is about creating prosperity through your own efforts, your own talents, your own determination. And the pride and satisfaction that comes from that kind of success is incomparable. You are going to look around at the life you have built and feel genuinely proud of yourself. You are going to know that you earned every bit of it. The Nine of Pentacles is also showing me a specific quality of life that you are moving toward. This is about refinement and sophistication. This is about surrounding yourself with beautiful things, not in a materialistic way, but in a way that honors your own worth and creates an environment that nourishes your soul. Maybe you have been living in survival mode for so long that you forgot about the importance of beauty and comfort. Well, that is changing. You are giving yourself permission to enjoy the finer things in life. I am seeing that financial independence is a major theme with this card. For many of you, there has been a struggle with money. Maybe you have been dependent on others or stuck in a job that barely paid the bills. Maybe you have been living paycheck to paycheck with no sense of security or stability. The Nine of Pentacles is telling me that you are breaking free from that. You are creating your own financial security. You are building wealth, not just income. You are setting yourself up for long-term prosperity. But the Nine of Pentacles is not just about money. It is also about personal freedom and autonomy. This card suggests that you are reaching a point in your life where you can make choices based on what you want, not what you need. You can say no to opportunities that do not align with your values. You can walk away from situations that do not serve you. You have the freedom to design your life according to your own vision. That is incredibly powerful. There is also a strong energy of self-love and self-care with this card. The Nine of Pentacles reminds us that we cannot pour from an empty cup. You have been giving so much of yourself to others, working so hard, sacrificing your own needs. But now it is time to fill your own cup first. It is time to prioritize your well-being. It is time to treat yourself with the same kindness and generosity that you extend to others. This is not selfish. This is essential. The interesting thing about the Nine of Pentacles is that it often shows up when someone has been through a period of isolation or solitude. Maybe you have been alone, either by choice or by circumstance. Maybe you have been doing your own inner work, healing, growing, figuring out who you really are outside of relationships or other people's expectations. That solitude was necessary. It was preparing you for this next phase. That solitude was necessary. It was preparing you for this next phase. And now you are emerging from it stronger, clearer, and more aligned with your authentic self. I am also getting a message about patience with this card. The Nine of Pentacles reminds us that good things take time. You did not get here overnight. You put in the work, day after day, even when you could not see the results. but now the results are becoming visible. The garden you have been tending is starting to bloom, and it is going to be even more beautiful than you imagined. The Seven of Swords just appeared. And okay, this is interesting because this card has a very different energy than what we have been talking about. The Seven of Swords is often associated with deception, strategy, and being cautious about who you trust. In the context of this reading, I am getting a very specific message. As you step into this new level of success and abundance, you need to be smart about it. Not everyone is going to be happy for you. Not everyone has good intentions. There are going to be people who try to take advantage of your success or undermine your progress. Now, I do not want you to become paranoid or suspicious of everyone. That is not what this card is saying. But it is saying that you need to use discernment. You need to pay attention to people's actions, not just their words. You need to protect what you are building. This might mean being more selective about who you share your plans with. This might mean setting stronger boundaries. This might mean ending relationships that are draining or toxic. The Seven of Swords is also about strategy and being clever in how you navigate situations. You are entering a new level, and that requires a new level of awareness and sophistication. You cannot be naive. You cannot assume that everyone operates with the same integrity that you do. Some people will smile to your face while plotting behind your back. The key is to stay alert without becoming bitter or closed off. I am also seeing with this card that there might be someone specific in your life right now who is not being completely honest with you. This could be in a personal or professional context. Maybe someone is pretending to support you while actually feeling jealous or competitive. Maybe someone is giving you advice that serves their interests rather than yours. Trust your intuition here. If something feels off, it probably is. You do not need concrete proof to distance yourself from someone who does not feel right to you. The Seven of Swords can also represent the need to be strategic about your own actions. Sometimes in life we need to move quietly. We need to make our plans without broadcasting them to the world. We need to work behind the scenes until we are ready to reveal what we have been creating. This is not about being sneaky or dishonest. This is about protecting your energy and your vision from people who might try to discourage you or steal your ideas. There is also a message here about learning from past experiences. If you have been betrayed or deceived in the past, the Seven of Swords is reminding you that those experiences taught you valuable lessons. You are wiser now. You know what red flags to look for. You know how to protect yourself. Do not let past hurts make you bitter, but do let them make you wiser. I want to be really clear about this, though. The Seven of Swords showing up in your reading is not a reason to panic or to start distrusting everyone around you. The majority of this reading is incredibly positive, and the universe has your back. This card is just a gentle reminder to stay grounded and use common sense as you navigate your success. Think of it as a loving warning from the universe to keep your eyes open. The Eight of Cups has appeared, and this card is really significant because it represents walking away from something that no longer serves you. The Eight of Cups is about having the courage to leave behind what is familiar, even if it is comfortable, in search of something more meaningful. This ties in perfectly with everything we have been discussing about transformation and new beginnings. In order to step into your new life, you have to be willing to release your old life. What I am feeling with this card is that there is something in your current situation that you know you need to walk away from. It could be a job that is draining your energy. It could be a relationship that has run its course. It could be a living situation that no longer feels right. It could be beliefs about yourself that are limiting your potential. Whatever it is, you have known for a while that it is time to move on. But actually taking that step, actually walking away, that has felt scary or difficult. The Eight of Cups is giving you the courage to do what you know needs to be done. This card is saying that the universe supports your decision to leave. Actually, the universe is encouraging it. What you are walking away from might look fine on the surface. Other people might not understand why you would give up something that seems secure or stable. But you know the truth. You know that staying would mean settling. And you are done settling. What strikes me about the Eight of Cups in this reading is the emotional component. This is not an easy walk away. The Eight of Cups often involves grief or sadness, even when you know you are making the right choice. You might be leaving behind relationships or situations that meant something to you at one time, You might be mourning the dreams you had that are no longer relevant. That is okay. Let yourself feel those feelings. Honor what was, even as you move toward what will be. But here is the beautiful thing about the Eight of Cups. When you have the courage to walk away from what is not right for you, you create space for what is right for you. The universe cannot bring you new opportunities if your hands are full holding on to old situations. You have to let go in order to receive. And what is coming for you is so much better than what you are leaving behind. I promise you that. The Eight of Cups is also about following your inner calling, even when it does not make logical sense.
Your soul knows where you need to go.
Your intuition is guiding you toward your highest path. But sometimes the mind gets in the way with fear and doubt and practical concerns. This card is telling you to trust your soul over your mind. Trust that inner voice that is telling you it is time to move on. The path might not be clear yet, but it will reveal itself as you walk it. There is also a sense of spiritual quest with this card. The Eight of Cups suggests that you are seeking something more meaningful, more authentic, more aligned with your true purpose. You are tired of superficial success or empty achievements. You want to live a life that actually matters, a life that feeds your soul, and that requires leaving behind the shallow waters and venturing into deeper territory. It is scary, but it is also exhilarating. I am also getting a message about timing with this card. The Eight of Cups is saying that the time is now. Not next month, not next year, now. The universe has been preparing you for this departure. All the other cards in this reading have been building toward this moment of release and transformation. You are ready, even if you do not fully believe it yet. Take that first step. Walk away from what is no longer serving you. Trust that you are being guided towards something so much better. The Six of Swords has come through, and I am actually really grateful to see this card right after the Eight of Cups because it provides reassurance about the transition you are going through. The Six of Swords represents moving from turbulent waters to calmer waters. It is about transition, recovery, and finding peace after a period of difficulty. This card is telling me that yes, change can be uncomfortable, but the destination you are heading toward is worth it. What I find really comforting about the Six of Swords is the energy of support during transition. You are not being asked to navigate this change alone. There are people, energies, and circumstances that are helping you move forward. Maybe you have a friend who is encouraging you. Maybe you have found a teacher or mentor who is guiding you. Maybe you are just feeling a strong sense of divine support, like invisible hands are lifting you up and carrying you forward. That support is real, and it is going to continue. The Six of Swords also suggests that you are leaving behind mental anguish or emotional turmoil. Maybe you have been overthinking everything, caught in cycles of worry and anxiety. Maybe you have been carrying emotional wounds that have been weighing you down. This card is showing me that you are moving into a more peaceful state of mind. The mental chatter is going to quiet down. The emotional intensity is going to settle. You are going to find clarity and calm. I am seeing with this card that the journey might not be instantaneous. The Six of Swords represents a gradual transition, not a sudden leap. You are moving from one place to another, one step at a time. This might require patience. You might have days where you wonder if you are making any progress at all, but trust that you are. Every day you are getting closer to your destination. Every day you are leaving the difficulty further behind. The Six of Swords is also about perspective. As you move forward, you are going to be able to look back at your past with new understanding. Things that seemed confusing or painful at the time will make sense. You will see how everything was leading you to this point. You will understand that the challenges were necessary for your growth. This perspective shift is going to bring a lot of peace and closure. There is also a practical element to this card. The Six of Swords can represent physical moves or changes in your external circumstances. Maybe you are literally moving to a new place. Maybe you are changing jobs or ending a relationship. These external changes are a reflection of the internal transformation you have been going through. Your outer world is rearranging itself to match your inner world. This is alignment in action. I want you to notice something important about the Six of Swords. The person in the boat is not rowing backward, trying to return to where they came from. They are facing forward, moving toward the future. This is the attitude you need to have right now. Do not look back with regret or nostalgia. Do not second-guess your decision to move forward. Keep your eyes on the horizon. Keep your energy focused on where you are going, not where you have been. The Ten of Swords is the final card, and I am not going to lie. When this card shows up, it can feel heavy. The Ten of Swords represents endings, sometimes painful endings. It is about hitting rock bottom, reaching the conclusion of a difficult cycle. But here is what you need to understand about this card in the context of your reading. This is not about something bad that is going to happen to you. This is about something that has already happened. This is about the pain and the difficulty that you have already been through. The Ten of Swords is acknowledging your struggle. The universe is saying, I see how hard it has been for you. I see the pain you have endured. I see the betrayals you have survived. I see the losses you have grieved. And I want you to know that it is over now. That chapter is closed. The worst is behind you. You are not going back to that place again. This card is actually incredibly hopeful when you understand it correctly. Yes, the Ten of Swords represents an ending, but every ending is also a beginning. The darkest hour is just before the dawn. You have been in that darkness, but the sun is rising now. Everything we have talked about in this reading, all the abundance and love and success and transformation, that is the dawn. That is what comes after the Ten of Swords. I am feeling very strongly that the Ten of Swords is about releasing victim consciousness. Maybe you have been identifying with your pain or your struggles. Maybe your story has been about what happened to you, what was done to you, how you were wronged. That narrative needs to end. Not because your pain was not real or valid, but because it is time to write a new story. It is time to claim your power and your agency. It is time to be the hero of your own life, not the victim. The Ten of Swords is also about surrendering to what is. Sometimes we exhaust ourselves fighting against reality. We resist endings even when they are inevitable. We hold on to situations or relationships that are clearly over. This card is saying let it die. Let it end. Stop trying to resuscitate what is meant to be finished. Only when you fully accept the ending can the new beginning arrive. There is a message here about martyrdom as well. The Ten of Swords can represent the tendency to sacrifice yourself for others or to carry burdens that are not yours to carry. Maybe you have been playing the role of the savior or the caretaker, always putting everyone else first. That pattern ends now. It is time to take care of yourself. It is time to let other people be responsible for their own lives and their own choices. What I find really powerful about the Ten of Swords as your final card is that it represents a complete cycle. The number 10 is about completion, wholeness, the end of one journey and the beginning of another. Everything you have been through has brought you to this point. All the pain and struggle and heartbreak, it was not random or meaningless. It was part of your journey. It was shaping you into the person you needed to become to handle the blessings that are now arriving. The Ten of Swords is also reminding you that you are stronger than you realize. You survived things that felt unsurvivable. You got through situations that you thought would break you. But you did not break. You bent, you adapted, you found a way through. And that strength, that resilience, that is yours forever. Nobody can take that away from you. It is the foundation upon which you are building your new life. So Capricorn, as we come to the end of this reading, I want you to really take in the full message of these cards. You are standing at an incredible turning point. The portal of pure gold that I spoke about in the beginning, it is real and it is open for you right now. The universe is offering you a complete transformation of your life. Success, abundance, love, freedom, peace, all of it is available to you now, but transformation requires your participation. You have to be willing to walk through that golden portal. You have to be willing to leave behind what no longer serves you. You have to be willing to trust the process even when you cannot see the full picture. You have to be willing to believe that you deserve all the good things that are coming your way. Your energy is being released. Whatever has been holding you back, whatever has been keeping you stuck, it is losing its power over you. You are breaking free. You are stepping into your power. You are claiming your birthright of abundance and joy. And the beautiful thing is, this is just the beginning. This is the foundation of an entirely new chapter of your life. I want you to remember that the universe has perfect timing. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Trust the journey. Trust yourself. Trust that you are being guided and supported every step of the way. The golden portal is open. Walk through it with confidence and courage. Your new life is waiting.